Great weekend for you guys, winning your home tournament there. Just kind of, what impressed you the most about it?
We played so early in the year this year for our home tournament that we really only had a handful of practices with how the NCAA limits when we can start practice. So I was really proud of the girls. They did a lot of work on their mental games over the summer. Anytime you have 54 holes, you're going to hit a few bad shots. And what it really came down to with them being able to shoot under par the last 2 rounds and even par the first round, which is phenomenal, is when we had an errant shot or a bad hole, they all refocused immediately. So we didn't have any bad stretches of 3 or 4 holes for any of the ladies. Most of the time when they had a bogey or even a double, because we did have a few of those, they came back immediately and made pars and birdies. So it was really fun to watch them see and kind of see the maturity that they've gained over the summer competing.
Talk about that. I mean, Brittany and Saint look phenomenal. What's it been like to see them do their thing?
It was really great, truthfully. And we had great support out there this week. The Tascosa Women's Golf Association volunteered, and ladies that play at Ross Rogers, Canyon Country Club, PDC. We had so many women out there supporting them. And one of the things that really stood out is they kept asking me, they're like, who should I watch? Which is your best player? It depends on the day. And they proved that. Like Lorenza Perini finished tied second in the tournament. She qualified number 4. And so any of those girls can go under par and go low any day. Antonella Periana Amasolo, she qualified number 5. Last year she finished 12th in the country at the national championship. So all those ladies are really good, and I'm really looking forward to this season with them.
How important is the fall and getting ready for the spring?
Well, for golf, we're a little bit different than most sports, and so your head-to-head is what allows you to qualify for the regional championship. So we did get some great head-to-heads this week from other schools in our conference. So anytime you go out there and play well, it's going to help you.
You got that DBU West regional preview coming up. You got some time to prepare for that. What are you guys going to work on?
Well, we have pretty detailed practice plans, and then one of their assignments over the weekend was to send me what they felt like they needed to work on. Because as a coach, I have girls on 5 holes, so I don't see every shot. And so they give me pretty detailed stats afterwards so we can develop a game plan. Definitely we need to continue to work on putting. There's not a golfer in college golf that doesn't need to continue to work on putting, so we're going to focus on that. And then a lot of our wedge play inside 120 yards so we can capitalize on those birdie opportunities on par 5s.
What kind of growth have you seen from last season going into this one, especially with the holdovers from last year? I know you mentioned Gam, obviously, stand out from last year. She's been impressive so far this year as well.
Yes, Gam is so steady. Alyssa Campbell's our only senior. She's a 5th-year senior. So just watching them last year to this year, it's really their mental game. They're ready to compete. They want to win. They're hungry. And they're not going to let one bad shot or one bad swing get in the way of them performing. They're going to snap right back out and attack the flag the next shot.
The numbers being smaller, what's the team chemistry like there? I got to imagine they're all good friends.
Yes, they're together all the time. Several of the girls live together, and they tell me all the time they play games. The pizzas they're a great group of girls. And what's really best about this team is of course they want to go out and play their best, but there's not that jealousy if a girl plays well or anything like that. And sometimes you see that in golf because it is an individual sport. But as soon as a girl putts in, they're high-fiving, they're so excited for their teammates to do well, and that's what makes a strong team, is that team chemistry.